أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, which means, O Allah, I seek your protection from the accursed Satan, and I start with the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful.
Translation of Surah 88 Al-Ghashiyah translates to the overwhelming event. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. Have you heard of the overwhelming event? On that day there shall be downcast faces, broken and worn out, burnt by scorching fire, drinking from a seething fountain. Their only food shall be bitter thorns, which will neither sustain nor satisfy hunger. On that day there shall be radiant faces of men, well pleased with their labors, in a lofty garden. There they shall hear no idle talk. A gushing fountain shall be there, and raised soft couches with goblets. Silken cushions ranged in order, and rich carpets spread out. Do they not reflect on the camels, how they were created, the heaven, how it was raised up, the mountains, how they were set down, the earth, how it was leveled flat? Therefore give warning. Your duty is only to warn them. You are not their keeper. As for those that turn their backs and disbelieve, Allah will inflict on them the supreme chastisement. To us they shall return, and we will bring them to account.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, which means, O Allah, I seek your protection from the accursed Satan, and I start with the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful.
Translation of Surah 89 Al-Fajr, which means the dawn. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. By the dawn and 10 nights, by that which is even, and by that which is odd, by the night when it comes. Is there not in this a mighty oath for a man of sense? Have you not heard how your Lord dealt with Ad, the people of many columned cities of Iram, whose like was never been built in the land before, in the whole land, and with Thamud, who hewed out their dwellings among the rocks of the valley, and with Pharaoh, who impaled his victims upon the stake? They had transgressed in the land and multiplied corruption in it. Therefore your Lord let loose on them the scourge of his punishment, for he observes all. As for man, when his Lord tests him by exalting him and bestowing favors on him, he says, My Lord is bountiful to me. But when he tests him by restricting his subsistence, he says, My Lord humiliates me. No, but you show no kindness to the orphan, nor do you urge one another to feed the poor. Greedily you lay your hands on the inheritance of the weak, and you love riches with all your hearts. No, but when the earth is crushed to fine dust, and your Lord comes down with the angels in their ranks, and hell is brought near, on that day man will remember his deeds. But what will memory avail him? He will say, Would that I had done good works in my lifetime. But on that day none will punish as he will punish, nor will any bind with chains like his. O serene soul, return to your Lord joyful and pleasing in his sight. Join my servants and enter my paradise.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, which means, O Allah, I seek your protection from the accursed Satan, and I start with the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful.
Translation of Surah 19 Al-Balad, which means the city. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. I swear by this city, and you are free from obligation in it, and I swear by the Begetter and all whom he begot. We created men into toil and strife. Does he think that none has power over him? He will boastfully say, I have wasted vast wealth. Does he think that none observes him? Have we not given him 2 eyes, a tongue and 2 lips, and shown him the 2 highways of good and evil? Yet he would not scale the height. Would that you knew what the height is. It is the freeing of a bondsman, the feeding in the day of famine of an orphan relation or a needy man in distress, to be one of those who believe, enjoin patience, and enjoin mercy. Those who do this shall stand on the right hand, but those who deny our revelations shall stand on the left, with hellfire close above them.